Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. I'm your host, Ringo. We are back again with another one. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. We're talking about the situation with DoorDash, caught lying about evictions, pretty much rent notices and utility payments and all this other junk, right? There's a couple of things that we have to understand about this case. Number one, she told us 3 weeks ago that she was being evicted and she had to pay her rent on the 15th, right? Then she told us that she had to pay her utilities by the 21st and it's past due for $253. So there's a couple of discrepancies within her video, which clearly show that she's a scammer. And it's amazing that people are still subscribed to her because nobody's really paying attention to the facts. I have all the receipts. Let's go into this particular clip and hear her break this thing down, and you're going to hear the contradictions. Let's get into the tapes. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's go.
I just received my, what do you call this? Notice to vacate for non-payment of rent, utilities. I got a DoorDash order coming through.
Wait for that sound to pass by. Oh, there you go. Let's go.
So I already set up a payment arrangement. So every time I get these, I just rip it up because I'm like, no. We will not be getting evicted. That's not happening.
Let's listen to that one more time, guys.
I just received my, what do you call this? Notice to vacate for non-payment of rent, utilities. I got a DoorDash order coming through.
She have an order coming through. Interesting.
So I already set up a payment arrangement. So every time I get these, I just rip it up because I'm like, no, we will not be getting evicted.
Now, there's a problem with this, guys. There's a major problem with everything that we're hearing. Because the other day I made a video and I told you that DoorDash violates community guidelines by clickbaiting all the time with her titles. So what she did is she switched up her titles and kind of made it into like a series, right? But now she starts off that particular video by talking about she received a notice for an eviction. Well, how could you receive a notice for an eviction if you paid your rent last month? If you paid your rent last month, right? Why would you be getting a notice of eviction on your door? Do you understand, ladies and gentlemen? Those of you that pay rent, when you pay your rent, you don't get a notice on your door the next month before rent is due saying you're being evicted. You don't get that. Number two, in that video clip, she said the notice says she got to pay her rent and utilities. Well, if that's the facts, then why she told us the other day in another video that her utility bill needed to be paid by the 21st. She told us that her rent had to be paid by the 15th, but she told us that her utility bill had to be paid by the 21st. So why would you receive a letter that includes your rent and utilities all in one? Make it make sense, ladies and gentlemen. Right? It doesn't make no sense, guys. She basically took some paper from her printer and just held that up and tore it up. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't get a notice for eviction if you paid your rent last month. Eviction notices come when you don't make payments. This is how you know that DoorDash is a fraud. Do you understand me? And what's so sick is when I make these videos exposing these lies, people get more mad at me. I'm like, are you dumb? How many times have you folks paid your rent and received an eviction notice before the rent is due the next following month? That don't make no sense. Now, of course, there are times in which you may pay your rent and you may get some sort of malfunction with the system where it might say you didn't pay, but that's a rare occurrence. That doesn't really happen, man. The systems in today's day is very accurate when it comes to paying rent. And plus, everybody got receipts. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I pay any bill, whether it's a credit card bill, any sort of utility, whatever the case is, and I paid a bill, I always screenshot the receipt. In other words, when it says thank you for payment, I screenshot that bad boy all the time. You know what I mean? Just to have in a file, just in case. But now, DoorDash is telling you in the beginning of her video that a letter was on her door for an eviction. But I thought she paid her rent last month, guys. You guys paid her rent. Remember? She begged all of you to pay her rent, and y'all gave her the money to pay her rent. So how could she pay her rent last month and then receive an eviction notice the next month? And y'all still subscribe to her channel? And you hate me? Is the world backwards? So let me get this straight. You guys love grifters. That's what this is, right? DoorDash is nothing but a grifter. That's all she is. She's a grifter. She's one of those type of YouTubers, and there are many like her, male and female grifters. And the thing about grifters is they're protected at all costs. People love grifters. Grifters are normally charismatic, friendly, likable, lovable, and they're liars. They're deceivers. And that's what DoorDash is. Listen to the tape.
I just received my, what do you call this? Notice to vacate for non-payment of rent, utilities. I got a DoorDash order coming through.
Notice what she said, non-payment of rent and utilities. How could that be possible with the utilities guys if she had a separate bill? Come on now. Because what DoorDash is essentially telling you is that her utilities is included in her rent. That means that this, what you see on the screen that she published the other day, is a lie. Are you seeing that, guys? I mean, she's such a liar that she can't keep track of her lies. And when I bring out this truth, I get hated. I'm hated by viewers. I'm hated by YouTubers that are jealous of me. And all I do is provide facts. She just said her rent and utilities. Listen to the tape, guys. I'm not making it up.
I just received my, what do you call this? Notice to vacate for non-payment of rent.
Rent and what?
Utilities.
And utilities, guys. Rent and utilities. That means DoorDash is paying rent and utilities all in one. You understand? All in one. So she don't got no separate utility bill the way she made you believe. She lives in an apartment that is a fixed rent, including utilities, light and gas included. That's where she lived, guys. So when she published the other day that her electric bill is due for the 21st, which we know is a lie, she told you that its past due amount is $253. How could you have a past due electric bill of $253 and you live alone by yourself with no kids, no marriage, nothing? Ain't that kind of crazy? My electric bill have never even reached $200. And I live in a whole house with kids, and they're on the game all day. You understand? Well, not all day, But on the weekends, yeah. The weekdays, they got to go to school. I don't even allow them to play the games. But you get my point. I'm in a house with a full family. AC running all the time. I'm charging batteries all the time. The lights is on. Washer machine, all sorts of stuff. And her bill is $253 and she's single by herself? What the heck is she doing? What is she doing that her electric bill is $253? Is your bill $253? I want to know. Because this ain't making no sense. You understand? And she's single by herself. Now, how is her electric bill separate? In this clip that you see on the screen, but in this video, she's telling you that she received a notice on her door of an eviction. How could your property manager proceed and escalate terminating your lease by evicting you if you just paid your rent last month? That doesn't make any sense, guys. How could they terminate your lease and evict you if you're in good standing? If you paid your rent last month, then you should be good for this month because it's not the 15th yet. She said her rent was due on the 15th. Okay, it's not the 15th. Why would you be receiving a letter of eviction? And then what she do is she tear up the paper. And it's just a white piece of paper that she took from her printer. She didn't turn the paper around and show you a letterhead document from property management. She didn't do that, guys.
I just received my, what do you call this?
What do you call this? What do you mean, what do you call this? She just said she received this. What do you call this? She don't even know what it is.
Notice to vacate for non-payment of rent, utilities.
Utilities. You hear that? Utilities. Gas, electricity. That's all in the rent. So that means she lied to you. She lied. You know what I mean? And again, when I do these videos, people stay in the clouds hiding. Like, we got a whole live chat open. You got 55 lurkers literally hiding in the clouds somewhere. Why don't you folks come into the live chat and be a human and stop being afraid? Like, this is sick. What kind of world we live in where folks just sit in the clouds somewhere watching and they don't even participate in the show? What are you afraid of? Is this how you are in your community? You just sit around watching everybody and you just kind of stay in the shadows and hide and just watch everybody being nosy, but you can't come into the chat and comment and participate in the show. What are you here for? 64 cowards watching a show. I'm breaking down everything line upon line with details, and nobody supporting the show. 21 likes. And all I'm providing is the truth, and you hate me that much. But you support a grifter and a scammer named Dodash. You're supporting her. This is so discouraging, guys. To have people watching a show in the clouds, hiding. They don't want to acknowledge the fact that Ringo is breaking down the video. But you guys would sing the praises of everybody. Hiding in the clouds. That's what you are. I really wish one day YouTube can please put a system in place where it can reveal everybody that is watching these shows. Just like when you go on Instagram and they have an Instagram live and you jump on the live, your name pop up on the screen saying, oh yeah, such just joined the show, and you know who's watching. Just like when you post an Instagram story and somebody that's nosy and they go look at your story, you'll know they watched it. That's what YouTube need to bring in. Just so that I can know who's watching. You'd be surprised how many content creators are in the clouds watching right now. This is what they do, guys. Never acknowledge me for the work that I do. The breakdowns, none of it. Right? It's just a sick situation, man. Very, very sick situation, guys. When you go live, this is why I don't like going live, bro. I don't like going live. I like doing my uploads. I prefer to do more uploads, pre-recorded videos, and just upload them. Because when I go live, y'all don't be supporting nothing, bro. Y'all be doing me dirty. And I'm like, listen, it don't even make no sense to go live. It really don't make no sense. I understand people got busy lives, they doing things, but fam, if you got people in the building, don't sit in the clouds hiding all damn day and I'm just talking to myself. Participate. Liven up the damn show. Come into the comments and be like, oh, wow, I didn't even know that. Wow, you making sense, Ringo. Damn, participate. Like, y'all make it boring as hell. That's like I'm performing on stage. You got 70 people standing there watching me. Y'all watching me perform. Y'all seeing, y'all listening to the music, and everybody just watching and nobody saying a damn thing. That's crazy. That's crazy. Imagine that. Somebody is literally on stage performing. You got 70 plus people that walk by. They stop and they watching the person perform. And then the person midway through the performance, they switch to another song and everybody just standing there. Nobody's saying a word. Nobody's talking. What are y'all watching them for? Just go about y'all business. Y'all wasting y'all time. But you be the same folks that'll go to somebody else's platform, big them up, shout them out, be in the comments, supporting their shows. But when I do the show, everybody's in silent mode. I gotta damn near cuss in order for people to come into the damn live chat. Yo, listen, it's pathetic, man. It's pathetic. And then people are, oh, you crying now, you crying this, and all this goofy stuff. No, you're wicked as hell because you know what you're doing. It don't make no sense you watching the show for. For what? You don't participate. You just hide in the clouds. I cannot stand cloud viewers. The Most High need to reveal all of whoever they are. They need to be revealed so I can call you out by name, man. You feel protected when you're in the clouds because nobody knows. You would be amazed who's watching these shows, bro. You would be amazed at who's lurking. Some of your biggest haters that talk the most shit about you be in them clouds watching. These people don't hit the like button. They don't participate in the live chat. They don't do nothing, but they sitting there listening. And you wondering why this world is boring. You wondering why nobody interact with people no more. It's like human beings are not human anymore. You folks get around people, you get scared. You get scared of being around people. No social life whatsoever. You're weird. You get around people, you get nervous. You run away and hide somewhere. And you could tell when people not really social. They stay in their damn house all day. They don't talk to nobody. They afraid of everybody. I talk about this type of stuff in videos all the time, and I'm seeing it right now. People are scared, bro. It's sick. Damn, bro. Like, for real, man. Y'all gotta stop. That's a sickness, bro. That's a sickness. Get out the house. Talk to people. Interact. People gotta damn near scream and cuss your ass out to interact, bro. But when you at work, you're chatty-patty, talking, up and down, everybody business, gossiping. But when you get on social media and somebody's speaking the truth, it's just quiet. Nobody don't got nothing to say. This woman came on social media begging everybody to pay her rent. You guys paid her rent. Now she's telling you an eviction notice is on her door for rent and utilities. But she told you the other day that her utility bill needed to be paid for $253.81. And you folks paid it. Now, how is her rent separate from her utility bill back then 3 weeks ago? But now, all of a sudden, her utility bill and her rent is all in one. And she's facing an eviction when she just paid her rent last month. How many of you paid your rent, your mortgage last month? Did you recently receive an eviction notice? I would sue the hell out of any damn company that's sending me eviction notices and I'm up to date on all my payments. You out of your damn mind. So that's proof right there that this woman is a damn liar. Because in order for you to get eviction notices, you're behind on your rent. You're behind. And I'm beginning to think people are just stupid, bro. Because when I'm speaking this truth, you folks that actually pay bills are supposed to know better. You're not supposed to be listening and looking at me like I'm fucking crazy, like I don't know what I'm talking about when you know you pay bills. You know how it go. You don't get no damn eviction notice when you paying your rent. When you paying your light bill, your gas bill, you paying all your utilities. They ain't shutting nothing down when you been paying your bills. When in the world you gonna get an eviction notice and you up to date on your rent? If you up to date on your mortgage, the bank is not supposed to be calling you, talking about, oh, you behind on payments. What are you talking about? I'm up to date. But she's telling you that she received a letter in the mail. She didn't show you the letter. She just showed you a piece of paper.
I just received my, what do you call this? Notice to vacate for non-payment of rent, utilities. I got a DoorDash order coming through.
This is a lie, ladies and gentlemen. And she does this in the beginning of her videos. The rest of the video, she don't even talk about the issue no more. She's talking about something totally different. You understand? When it comes to DoorDash videos, all I listen to is the first 30 seconds. That's it. I'm not giving her no watch time, hours, nothing. Nothing. First 30 seconds. That's it. Because she tells you that to pull you in hopes that you'll watch the whole video, thinking that she's going to continue to talk about her rent, her bills, and everything else. No, she's not. She's going to talk about nonsense. You understand? Why is she telling you this? I don't care about her rent and her eviction notices. I don't care. Just like you don't care. What you care about is your bills, your family, your situation. This woman is 40 plus years old and come on every day to tell you about her damn struggles. I don't want to hear that garbage. I don't care. I don't like the fact that she's a grifter and she's scamming people. And we're constantly warning people so that they can wake up. She's misleading people so that new viewers that don't know about her scams will begin to send her money. That's why she keep replaying these lies. That's why I'm showing you. Listen to what she said and listen carefully in case you're slow.
I just received my, what do you call this? Notice to vacate for non-payment.
Notice to vacate for non-payment. Why would she receive that if she paid her rent last month? Is everybody dumb? If she paid her rent last month, why would she be receiving a notice of non-payment if she's up to date with her payment? Why? Why do DoorDash still have subscribers? Why? 10,000 subscribers should have unsubscribed today. Matter of fact, right after this live stream, they should all be unsubscribing. Nobody should be following her at this point. She's a grifter, a scammer. And all she's doing is just lying all day. And I'm breaking down this video, line upon line, precept upon precept, making it very easy for anybody. A dumbass can understand this. A person who's slow is supposed to be understanding this video. Anybody that pay bills that is an adult, you're supposed to know right from wrong. Every last one of you that's paying bills is supposed to know what's going on. You know? And it's just sick. And that's the problem. You understand? Let me respond to this person because, you know, every now and then you get comments that are weird. Somebody says, with all due respect, Ringo, I think people is quiet because Dodash is nobody on YouTube. She's the next Dante London, a true failure. Let's be honest. And that's your opinion of why nobody is like everybody's quiet. Well, and then why are you here? Why are you viewing? If Dodash is a nobody, why are you here? What kind of silly excuse no, people are quiet because they're evil and they're nosy as fuck. You understand? Because if the Dodash content don't interest you, why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you viewing? It don't make no sense you view. Why view if you're not gonna comment? That would make you nosy. You're no different than someone peeping out their window watching your neighbors argue. You won't go outside and point your camera. You're busy pointing your camera through the shades by your window. How many of you've done that? Looking out your window, peeping at your neighbors while they're doing their dirt. You won't go outside and make them see you because you're afraid. That's exactly how it is when people watch the content. You understand? That's what's really going on. You see? He comes back and says, I am here because I'm not evil, Ringo. I'm supporting your channel. I shouldn't said nothing. You're right. I'm out of here. Let me put you on the block list one time while you're out of here. Bye. That's how easy that is, guys. That person's a fucking idiot. And that's what I mean, guys. You got these people that think they smarter. They come in here and they post dumb-ish. And then when I check them, they get mad and salty talking about, well, I'm out of here. Well, get the fuck out of here. You're not needed here. You know what I mean? I'm a fucking man. I'm real, raw, and uncut. You know what I mean? What you said was dumb. What you said made no sense. You're a damn hater who sits in the clouds hiding, hating. That's what you do. And you came in here because I started to flip. And you came in here salty. And then when I checked you, then you want, yeah, you right. I shouldn't even be here. I'm out. I'm out. That's what you do. Matter of fact, let me get your comments. Let me get your comments so I can put them bad boys up on the screen. So you could be a part of my live. So the world can remember the comments that you put out there. Let's get these comments on the screen. That way the world can see why you were blocked. And this is what I mean, guys. And there's a lot of people like that sit in the clouds. They hate me, bro. They hate me with a passion. You know what I mean? I don't even know these people. They hate me, bro, so much. When I speak the truth, they get pissed. Pissed off, bro. I don't sugarcoat when I speak. I speak to you straight. No sugarcoating. Tell you exactly what it is. Talking about with all due respect. I want to hear none of that garbage. You don't respect me or the platform. That's why you post garbage and you got blocked. Right? Now check this out, fam. Check this out. This person right here is a true example of a hater. Check this out. This person says, with all due respect, Ringo, I think people is quiet because Dodash is nobody on YouTube. She's the next Dante London, a true failure. Let's be honest. But you know what's so interesting? You know about Dante London being a failure because you're nosy and you watch all his videos and you watch everybody else who talks about Dante London. Hypocrite. And you watch everybody that talk about Dodash. But you have the audacity to say, with all due respect, Ringo, I think people is quiet because Dodash is a nobody. If Dodash was a nobody, you wouldn't be here. You understand? Dodash is a scammer. Dodash got 84,000 subscribers. So she's somebody to somebody. That's why you here in the clouds hiding. And then you get salty and says, I'm here because I'm not evil, Ringo. I'm supporting your channel. I shouldn't have said nothing. You right. I'm out of here. And then you left salty and got blocked. A real true hypocrite talking about you here to support my channel. You ain't here to support a damn thing. You got called out and the devil came out of you. The devil came out of you and you showed your true colors. And there's a lot of you damn demons that be hiding in the clouds, hating me, acting like you rocking with the platform. You know good and well when anybody else talk about Dodash, you be all up in their videos, all up in the comments, praising them. Ringo do videos? Oh, you hide in the shadows. You hide. I gotta damn near cuss in order for you to come out of hiding. Imagine that person said they there to support me and then got salty and ran off. I am here because I'm not evil, Ringo. I'm supporting your channel. I should not have said nothing. You're right. I'm out of here. You see what I mean? That's the true colors of a demon. And there's people like that all around you guys. There's people like that all around you in your life. They hide, they watch you, they in the clouds, they in the shadows, and they literally hate you, bro. But they love watching you. That kind of person loves watching me, but they hate me at the same time. You got family like that. They watch you and they hate you at the same time. They watch all your Instagram posts, but they never hit the like button. How many of you got family that you caught watching your Instagram stories? You're like, damn, my cousins and them watching my stories, they don't even hit the like button. You know what I mean? And all these people doing is exposing themselves, bro. My true supporters, true viewers that rock with the platform, they know how I move, bro. They know I don't sugarcoat. I'll call you out on your BS right away. You know what I mean? I don't care. Because I already could read the room and I knew that person had an evil spirit in them. They mad because I'm talking about Dodash. Mad as hell. Talking about the reason why nobody's commenting is because she ain't nobody. So why y'all here? Why y'all watching? Why watch the video for if she's nobody? You hate me that much? Because I'm speaking the truth? That's what we doing now? So when somebody like me do the best breakdowns, y'all get mad. And I'm providing you nothing but proof of the situation. This woman says she received an eviction notice on her door. All of you that are watching pay rent or mortgage. When you pay your rent or your mortgage, you don't get no evictions the next month. How many of you received an eviction notice when you pay your rent? How many? Ain't nobody getting no eviction notice unless you ain't paying your rent. So how is it that Dodash paid her rent last month and she's receiving notices on her door? You understand? Because she's trying to get people to send her money. She want this thing to be every month y'all paying her rent. She really believe y'all that stupid to pay her rent every month while she's stacking her money. She figure if she can hustle y'all every month to pay her rent, it'll be good to go. Think about this. If her rent is $1,500, all she need is 15 dumbasses to send her $100 and she good every month. That's all she need. And I'm pretty sure with 84,000 subs, there's a lot of dummies born every day who will send her the money. You understand? This is how it is, man. People are just dumb, bro.
I just received my, what do you call this? Notice to vacate for non-payment.
For non-payment. Why would you receive a letter of non-payment if you just paid your rent? Why nobody shares this video so the world can see it? I provide all the answers. I expose the grifters. I expose the scammers. I make it very clear and very easy for everybody to see. Nobody shares the videos. Nobody clicked the like button. 104 people, 51 likes. That's hate. That's hate, guys. That's pure evil. Listen, the majority of people watching this live right now hates Ringo TV. The majority of people that are watching this live right now hate Ringo TV. You hate me because I speak the truth, but you like watching me. That's evil. That's weird. I would not be watching somebody I hate. Not like that. No way. When they providing a service of exposing the devil, this woman literally is a grifter. And she's taking advantage of elderly women, Christian women that don't know no better, and she's getting their money out of their bank account. And you folks are allowing it when you don't support the shows.
Rent, utilities.
Rent and utilities. Listen.
What do you call this?
Listen, rent
Notice
and utilities.
To vacate for non-payment of rent, utilities.
Rent
What do you call this?
And utilities.
Notice to vacate for non-payment of rent. What do you call this? Notice to vacate for non-payment of rent, utilities. What do you call this? Notice to vacate for non-payment of rent, utilities.
How could you receive a letter of non-payment if your rent is due on the 15th? How could she receive a letter of non-payment if listen, that's harassment at the end of the day. If I'm paying rent and I'm getting letters of eviction before the rent date is due, that's harassment from property management. They're literally threatening eviction and it's not even the due date for the rent. You already paid your rent last month. Look at her face, guys. You can't see she's lying to you. You can't read body language. Why y'all can't read body language? I got this gift from the Most High. I could just look at these damn devils and know exactly what they're doing. They're easy. They're predictable. She's a liar, a deceiver. Look at her face. Pure evil. This is sick, man. Absolutely sick how she's able to grift, come in, take advantage of people, and people, rather than them support the shows, support the truth that I bring out. Instead, they don't like me because of my delivery. They don't like my attitude. They don't like the fact that I'm bold as a lion. They don't like the fact that I'll check somebody in a heartbeat. I'm a man. I'm not no fucking little boy. Make that very clear. I don't know where y'all from. I'm originally from New York, and we'll check your ass in a heartbeat. Ain't no sugarcoating. No. You out of pocket, we gonna deal with you straight. It is what it is. She lied and told you that she got an eviction notice for non-payment, which means she's not paying her rent. Because you can't get an eviction notice unless property management escalated a situation and determined that you're up for eviction. Why? Because you haven't been paying your rent. You understand? You haven't been paying your rent. And that's the facts. But she lied and said rent and utilities. How could that be if she told us the other day, where is it? She told us the other day that her utility bill was due on the 21st. Y'all remember? Put a 1 in the chat if you remember. She told you that her utility bill literally is going to cost $253. You understand? $253. And she lived by herself. No kids, no family, in an apartment. You understand? Not a big old house with a lot of systems that's running that'll cost money. No, she live in an apartment. An apartment. And she's paying $253 an electric bill? That don't make no sense, bro. That don't make no sense. And she said her rent is $1,500. You see that? So why she got a separate bill if it's supposed to be all in one? She literally took this note from somewhere on social media, guys. She literally found this thing and edited this thing together. That's how evil and wicked she actually is, bro. You know? Why nobody's calling her out? Why nobody's saying, hold up, wait a minute, Dash. You're saying that you received a letter for non-payment of rent and utilities. How? When your utility bill is separate. You told us this 3 weeks ago. How is it that your rent now includes utilities together? You're lying to us. You see that? Why are people still subscribed to her? I don't know. I don't understand why are people still following her around. It don't make no sense. This doesn't make sense, guys. You know? No sense at all. That this payment for this electric bill was due for the 21st. And keep in mind, all YouTubers get paid on the 21st every month. So if her bill was due, she ain't have to beg nobody for nothing. All she had to do is just tell her electric company that, hey, bill will be paid. Because once the money is deposited in her checking account, her bank account on the 21st, it'll be automatically withdrawn to the electric company if she have it on auto payment. So for her to come on YouTube to beg everybody to pay her bills is crazy. You guys paid her rent. You paid her car note. You paid her electric bill. You paid every bill for this woman, and she don't even work. You guys told her to go get a job, and she still didn't go get a job. You see? You guys told her, go get a job. She didn't get a job yet because she's lying to you, continually manipulating you with these sob stories. Listen to it.
I just received my, what do you call this? Notice to vacate for non-payment of rent, utilities. I got a DoorDash.
Rent and utilities, guys. All in one. Make it make sense, y'all.
So I already set up a payment arrangement. So every time I get these.
She said she set up a payment arrangement. But now listen to what she said right here, this little clip. This is interesting. Listen to the little clip that she said.
Payment arrangement. So every time I get these.
Every time I get these. Every time I get these. Every time. So let me get this straight. She's telling you every time she get an eviction notice. Who lives like that? I would not want to live like that, where every time I got eviction notices on my door. Now, I don't know, but is she in Texas? Do anybody know what state she's in? Because normally, when you have an eviction notice on your door, right? They put it in a certain color to embarrass you. This is what they do, guys. Whenever you're a person who is up for an eviction, property management tend to put a notice on your door so that other neighbors can see it, just to embarrass you. Many of you know what I'm talking about. A lot of you that live in the hood, you've seen this happen many times. Those of you that live in the projects, you've seen this happen many times. They put that notice on the door, you walk by, you see it, you're like, oh man, damn, they ain't pay their bills, y'all. Check out the notice on their door. People be walking by taking pictures with their phone because they know you're about to get evicted. And it's embarrassing. Property management do that. It's funny to them. Because here's the thing. They could have just sent you a letter in your mail. So why they put that on your door? Because they want to embarrass you. You understand? So what DoDash did is she took a paper from her printer. She took a paper from her printer. She didn't turn it around to show you. Like, hey guys, look at this document. No, that's printing paper, guys. That's printer paper. Nothing was on her door. If a paper was on her door from property management, it wouldn't be wrinkled up and broken up like that. It'll be clean. A fresh, clean paper that they tape on your door. She's lying. All lies. She's a deceiver. She still haven't gotten her nails done yet. She's telling you she's selling hair products, but she don't do her hair. All of these things you got to look at. The other day, I think she made a post on her community section. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's see if I can pull this up, guys. I think this is it. Nah, that's not it there. Let me go here. Give me a minute. Let me look for this thing real fast. I know she made a post and I want to bring out the receipt. Yeah, here we go. Right. She made this post the other day. Right. Claiming that her hair care products is sold out. She says, don't believe the lies about me not shipping orders. I'm starting to think the devil is real. So she's starting to think the devil is real. So she don't even know that the devil is real, but she claimed that she's a Christian. She says, I'm starting to think the devil is real because so many lies being made up about me is scary. But just wanted you all to know that the Curl Smiler is sold out, shipping more orders Monday. Thank you all so much. If it's sold out, why would you be shipping out more Monday? You see what I mean? If it's sold out, that means you ran out of product, which means you don't have no product to make new product. You don't have no materials. So now you need money. You see? She said it's sold out. So if it's sold out, she have enough money to pay her rent. You see what I mean, guys? I'm establishing something here to make you understand. She got her money. She told you that she's getting $3,000 from YouTube, which is a lie. She's making between $5,000 to $7,000. I would even go as low as $5,000 to $6,000 a month. That's what she's making. You understand? And that's through YouTube alone. We're not talking about Cash Apps, Venmo, PayPal's, hair products, and any other little scams that she got going on. So in total, she's probably tacking in about $15,000 a month. But she acts broke because she been copying the Dante London's formula of acting poor and broke. Dante London is not poor and broke. He received a $13,000 check last month, the 21st. I don't know why they haven't been posting for a whole month, but it is, in my opinion, that either dude crashed out, unalived himself and his wife and kids, or he's in prison or something like that, and we just don't have no information of what actually happened because nobody stays away that long knowing that it's affecting their platform in terms of the monetization, because the way YouTube works is if you take a day off from posting content, your ad revenue, your monetization, it goes down and you begin to lose money because you're out of the algorithm. It's sort of like taking a water hose and filling up a bucket of water. The minute you stop, the bucket has a hole under it. The water is coming out. So it's losing a lot of water. You got to keep filling it even though water's coming out. And what happened is it'll keep rising because you're putting out more content. So when a content creator takes a day, 3 days, 4 days off, they're just losing money. They're losing a heck of a lot of money and they're losing their spot in the algorithm. You understand? So if Dante London and his woman haven't been on in a minute, that means that something happened to them. You understand? That means there's a possibility, guys. Again, you have a lot of YouTubers, they keep making videos about this Dante London guy because they're obsessed with him. Imagine the man is not even on YouTube and they're making videos about him. I didn't make no videos about him. Have y'all seen me make videos about that man? I ain't make no videos about him. I might have mentioned things, but I haven't made no videos. The man is not even on YouTube. You got some YouTubers that their whole channel is dedicated to nothing but Dante London. You know what I'm saying? Dedicated. I have over 3,100 videos on this platform. Out of 3,100 plus videos, you can say probably 53 videos is of DoorDash. Out of 3,100. You see that? So to those that be like, oh, your whole channel is dedicated to DoorDash, you better get the math straight. I got 3,100 videos on this platform right now. And I can guarantee you, none of you watched every last one of those videos. You understand? My job is to show you guys the lies of what DoorDash is doing so that you all can stir clear and not send no money, because some of y'all gonna send money. There's always a dummy that's gonna send money to DoorDash because you're gonna feel sorry for her. You have a black woman, she come on camera anyhow, she don't care how she look, and she get all that support. And y'all keep doing it even though she's lying to you. You know, you buy hair products from somebody that don't even do their hair. That makes no sense. It makes no sense. I never heard of anybody buying products from somebody that don't even do their hair. You would expect somebody to have their hair done all the time so viewers could be like, damn, your hair really look good. I gotta buy your product, man. But no, she realized people are dumb. So it's like, hey, I could sell a bunch of hair products and not even have my hair done. That's why, in my opinion, the people that are buying her product, they're not really getting any benefits from the product. They just bought it and they feel stupid after they did it. And they just kind of stay quiet because they know they got played. Just like all the people that bought her so-called YouTube success course. Everybody that bought that feel dumb. And I warned y'all months ago, over 10 months ago, I warned you guys not to buy that garbage. You know, I told you everything you want to know about YouTube is on YouTube for free. You got these grifters selling you guys courses. All of these courses are lies. Anything you need is on YouTube with a search. But y'all bought her so-called blueprint and found out that it's nothing but garbage. Nothing but garbage. Everything that's in it is garbage. And now she's telling you that she's tearing up letters talking about she won't be evicted. Why is she telling us this? Why is she even mentioning this? Nobody don't care. We don't need to know. It's crazy.
Every time I get these, I just rip it up because I'm like, no, we will not be getting evicted. Payment arrangement. So every time I get these, I just rip it up because I'm like, no.
Every time I get these, I just rip it up. Every time I get these.
We will not be getting evicted.
There's nothing on the paper.
That's not happening.
That's printing paper, guys. That's not a paper or with a letterhead from a property management. You understand? This is a lie. She's a grifter.
I already set up a payment arrangement, so every time I get...
If you already set up a payment arrangement, why would you be getting a letter? Why would you be getting a payment arrangement if you paid your rent last month? Rent is not even due till the 15th. So why would you have a payment arrangement? And if it was set up already, why would property management send you a letter of eviction? Come on, man. Anybody that is following DoorDash is dumb. You gotta be slow. She's already buying comments, guys. Look, all the comments that are on DoorDash platform are bought. She buys her comments, guys. Let me see if I could do this real quick. Give me a minute, guys. Let me see if I could do this. Let me turn this off. Let me do this real quick, guys. Because a lot of y'all, man, y'all just don't know, bro. I be trying to help y'all out, man, but y'all just keep hating me, man. I don't know why people hate me so much, bro, for speaking the truth. That's all I do. You know? It's like ever since I moved to North Carolina, bro, I've been receiving nothing but hate, bro. Hate, bro. It's like people want me to be back in the projects, bro. Like for real. They want me to die, bro. As a black man, you can't excel in life at all, bro. You could do the right thing to try to put your family in a better situation. People get jealous and envious and want you to go back to the hood, bro. That's how sick they are, man. They hate me that much, bro, that they would rather see me die. That's how bad the hate is. Let me check this real quick. Okay. All right, let's go to these comments. See what's going on. I'm looking at these comments. Yeah, these comments are all fake. Yep. All these comments is fake. Man. Well done. Have a great day. Continue to bet on yourself, Doe Dash, and keep making that dough. Yeah, all these comments are paid for, guys. When you look at her comments, she's not even getting comments. The newest video she published got only 15 comments. 15. She's not getting no comments. And if you read the comments are clearly botted. They're botted comments. Her comments is bots, bro. They're bots. They're not real people. They're not real people. If you actually double check her comments and read them, they all sound the same. People coming in there, congratulations. We love you, Doe Dash. Keep going. I'm like, bruh, you ain't just hear her talk about her rent. You ain't hear her talk about evictions. Like nobody in the comments is even mentioning, hey, you got an eviction? How? If you paid your rent last month. It's like nobody's smart in her comments. That's how you know it's all bought and paid for. Her whole channel is botted, bro. And I'm the first on YouTube to tell you that. Doe Dash entire comment section is botted. In the beginning, when she was at her height in her YouTube career, you had a lot of real people that was in her comments. But now, ever since the momentum died off, she's using bot services now. You know what I mean? She's using bot services in order to make her comments appear like people are showing up. She lost literally over 2,500 subscribers last month, and she's still losing subscribers. That was half of her viewership right there. Those were the people that believed in her, and then they just decided to leave. Those are the people that were making her views go up. The 2,500 people that left was 2,500 views times 5. You understand? Because a viewer would view. So if she lost 2,500 subscribers, that's 2,500 views right there. You know what I mean? And normally these viewers would view your video probably 2 or 3 times. They'll come back to the comment section, respond to people, and before you know it, your watch time hours going up. You're making a few ad money coming in. So when she lost all those subscribers, she lost all her money too. And it's all because she's being dishonest. And people don't like that. Now she's tearing papers up on camera, talking about she been getting these eviction notice all the time. That should let you all know that she's lying to you. Listen.
Get these, I just rip it up. I already set up a payment arrangement, so every time I get these, I just rip it up.
Every time she gets these.
No, we will not be getting evicted.
Wow.
I already set up a payment arrangement, so every time I get these, I just rip it up. I already set up a payment arrangement, so every time I get these, I just rip it up.
Doe Dash, show the payment arrangement. Show the document, the payment arrangement. What do you mean a payment arrangement? Why would you need a payment arrangement if your rent was paid last month, and you have enough money this month to pay your rent. I told you guys 3 weeks ago, if you pay DoorDash's rent, she's going to come to you next month to beg to pay her rent again. I told you already. Y'all didn't listen to me. Now look at what we got. She's still hustling, you guys. And you know what's so crazy? Another YouTuber pretty much revealed that, I guess, DoorDash's sister, I'm not sure if she's on YouTube or whatever. I don't even know. I don't care. But I'm hearing that the sister's supposed to be in some real estate business or something like that, doing pretty well. Well, if the sister's into real estate doing pretty well, why DoorDash don't just go to her sister to get the money to pay her rent? Unless her and the sister don't get along, right? Because it seems as if though the sister has the lifestyle that DoorDash really want. And that's why she's trying to live this type of life to try to mimic the sister, as if though she's this successful YouTuber and blah, blah, blah. You know? And it's sick to have family and you don't even go to them, you know? So it's kind of crazy that she has a sister and her own sister don't help her. That should tell you that she's not a good person. And I'm referring to DoorDash. If your own sister don't rock with you, then that's a red flag that something's wrong. That means that the sister can see that there's something wrong with DoorDash and she just don't want to deal with it. You know? This is crazy, man. Absolutely crazy, guys.
Because I'm like, no. I already set up a payment arrangement, so every time I get these, I just rip it up.
Every time she get this, she always rips it up. So why is she ripping it up for you guys? Why is she showing you that? Why does she care to show us of her ripping up an eviction notice paper? That doesn't make no sense. If you got a notice to vacate the premises, that means it's already done. That's why this is a lie. It's a grift. That's how she make money, guys. Think about what she said here, guys. She said the letter said to vacate premises.
I just received my, what do you call this? Notice to vacate for non-payment of...
To vacate. Vacate for non-payment. Rent is due on the 15th. Why would they be telling you non-payment? That would mean she didn't pay the rent last month. But I thought she said she got the money from you guys. I thought she said the church sent her $1,000 to go towards her rent. In order for you to get a letter to vacate for non-payment, that would mean last month's rent was not paid. You understand? Not only last month, the month after that, and the month after that. She's behind on her bills. This woman probably never been paying her rent. You know? And she's using this struggle content in order to get views. I'm sorry, DoorDash, but you're not going viral no more. It's over. It's over. You can try and try and try. None of that stuff is happening. You tried in multiple videos all week, all last week. You tried to do these videos screaming in the camera, crashing out. None of those videos worked. You took all those videos down, and I got them all backed up. You know, the jig is up now. You're going to have to go find a job. You're going to have to go find a job now, DoorDash. The jig is up. Nobody's really buying into the struggle content. We can see through it. We know you're a fraud. We know you're acting. We know you're lying. We know you're manipulating. Enough is enough. You know, it would have been better if you just did videos of you DoorDashing, and that's it. You know, rather than talking about, oh, I can't pay my rent. Everybody got to pay rent. If you can't pay your rent, then you need to leave that apartment that you at and go live in a studio apartment. You know? Why don't you show the neighborhood where you live? Why don't you do that? Why when you do videos, DoorDash, you have an umbrella on? It ain't raining outside. She used that umbrella when she do her videos because she's hiding her location. She don't want you to see where she live. Because if you find out where she live, then now you're going to realize, man, she look like she living pretty good. And she over here crying broke. DoorDash living better than most of y'all. DoorDash got more money than a lot of y'all. Y'all just don't understand. Her uniform is acting broke. That's why she wear that shirt every single day. Now think about it. If she's wearing that shirt every day, that shirt got to be dingy and stink, because there's no way you wearing that shirt every day and you ain't washing it. You see what I mean? So it brings into question her content. Is all her content made on the day when she uploaded, or it's a series of videos that was in one video recording and she chopped the videos up in pieces and then upload them as if though it's content for the day? You know? She wear the same shirt every day, guys. Every single day. Same shirt. And people just ignore these details. You see? She never go live, because if she go live, you'll find out the real. She only could do pre-recorded videos. Why Dodash never go live? So you could see her in full action. She never does it, bro. Because she can't really talk when it's a live stream. You'll catch her. You'll know exactly how she really is. You know? It's sick.
Rent, utilities.
Rent and utilities. Listen.
Notice to vacate for non-payment of rent, utilities.
Rent and utilities in one payment, guys. Her rent and her utilities. But she told us that her utilities was separate. That's what she told us, guys. Caught in another lie, bro. Caught in another lie. Anyway, I don't need to say any more with this. This is very clear, guys. Anybody that's giving money to Dodash is dumb. It's just that simple, guys. Anybody that's giving Dodash money, they're dumb. Something wrong with them, guys. You know? Look at this. Let me show you this. Let me see. I'm going to show you this real quick. Because a lot of these videos, man, she deleted a lot of this stuff. See the video there? Time is running out. Pay bill or lights out. You see that video? She deleted all of this, guys. That's the video she made, telling everybody she got to pay her light bill. I got that video. See this? Sis, YouTube just paid my light bill. You see that? Finally ready to come clean about scamming, stealing, and lying. That video was clickbait. She never came clean. What she did is she doubled down on her hustle. Notice how she's using an umbrella. That's to block the background because she don't want you to see her community. Because if you knew where she lived, you'll be like, wow. And we're not talking about her doxing herself or knowing her address. That's not what we're talking about. We're just talking about the environment, so you can see if she's living in a nice community. Right? It's another video. See? Notice she have that bill in the background for her utilities. You see it on the thumbnail? You see that? This is what she do, guys. Scamming the people, lying, manipulating. It's sick, man. You see the printer there? That's the paper that she took, that she tore up. Guys, if you look at Dodash in these videos, Dodash is always telling you and showing you images of herself like she only weighed like 140 pounds. But when you see her in these videos, it's a whole different story. Because she's lying. She's lying about her fitness journey. I think she had posted a video, guys. You see her buying these cakes and cookies and all this other stuff. And I'm like, you keep telling everybody that you're running, you're working out, but you're eating stuff that you shouldn't be eating. Why can't people see that? You know? This don't make no sense, man. And yet people get mad at me because I do these videos. I know a lot of y'all don't like these DoorDash videos. I know. I don't even get paid from these videos, bro. These type of videos don't earn no ad revenue, bro. I'm just being honest. DoorDash content is not a ad revenue buzzing content. It just don't. You know, because she's not as popular in the algorithm anymore. So a lot of people are not flocking to hear about DoorDash. If her views went down, then when people do content about her, it's not going to be a lot of views. It's not, because her popularity went down. You see? Because people be thinking you're making a bunch of money doing DoorDash videos. Like you're making thousands of dollars every time you make a video. Bam, there ain't nothing being made when you do a DoorDash video, bro. Like for real, for real. People be thinking you making a bunch of money. You might make what? 30 bucks? 30 bucks, bro, doing a DoorDash video. $37. And sometimes that $37, or even if you made $50, it's not coming from no ad revenue. You know, if I do make any money or anything like that, maybe somebody might support via the super chat, something like that. But when it comes to like the video monetization, DoorDash content don't earn no money, bro. There's no market value for it. You know? Shout out to, is that Geraldine? I'm not sure if I pronounced the name properly, but shout out to you for the $4.99. Says, thanks for exposing this woman's scam. She need to lose her YouTube channel. Let me see. Shout out to Exandra for the $50 support. Appreciate you sponsoring the show. It says, I'm smart then because I support the truth, and Ringo is exactly that. Appreciate the support. Appreciate that. It's just sad, guys, that I could put out this info and get hated for it. Like, people don't hit the like button. They don't support the show. They don't share the videos. And I'm doing excellent work. Like, I know when my content is not up to par. And at the same time, I know when my content is excellent. And this content is superb, the way I break down these videos. These videos should have 90,000 views. But you know why it don't? Because the people that watch it hate me and want to see me lose in life. And that's just the truth. A lot of folks that watch in the clouds, they don't want to see me successful. They don't want to see my family in a good position. They don't want to see anything. They want to see me die. That's what they would love to see. That's the content they want. That's the next upload they want to see on somebody's platform, that Ringo is dead, or Ringo is homeless, or something along those lines. They want to hear bad news about you. That's how sick the world is. You could be doing the best work, revealing all the truth. Some people get tired of it, and now they want to hear something bad about you. Sick, right? But that's the kind of world we live in, man. It's a lot of people like that. You know? So I'm going to get up on out of here. If anybody continue to give money to DoorDash, you're just losing your money, man. You're losing. She's a grifter and manipulator, and she's lying about her rent again. She's basically dry begging in hopes that people would pay her rent. That's sick, man. You already paid her rent once. She's supposed to be balancing her money and living within her means. This doesn't make sense. She should have the money, guys. She told you the other day that she read some book called The Richest Man in Babylon. And she said she took something from the book and she was able to save 10% of her money for the past 2 weeks, taking 10% out. And she said she was able to save $1,000. Well, that would mean she had $10,000 that she had in her account. 10,000. Okay, where'd the money go? Where'd the money go? Come on, man. Where'd the money go? Doesn't make no sense, fam. You said don't go? Bam, hit the super chat. That's crazy to say don't go. I can't be here all day. I've been here for an hour. You supporting the show? This is what I mean, fam. Like, y'all be wanting people to stay talking all day. Y'all don't realize I gotta eat? This is crazy. Like, you know, it's amazing how people enjoy the shows with me talking all day, but don't support the shows. Doesn't make no sense, fam. Anyway, y'all, rate, comment, and subscribe, man. I'm out of here, man. Y'all take care. Peace and blessings. We out of here. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on Patreon.com for exclusive video content. Not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw.